what's going on, everyone? Welcome to, I guess, another video here on the channel. And I figured I'd close out my 2023 Anime Expo with a sort of like review of the convention. So let's kind of get into it. Before I kind of get into the kind of pros and cons of what I liked and what I disliked, I just want to say that I had a fun time, at least. It's this time around I brought even more friends with me, so it was nice to kind of show the newcomers the ropes and kind of surviving the first expo. So hopefully my and speaking of survival guide, hopefully my survival guide helped out you guys, and let's get into it. So to kind of start, let's go over the pros. I'm going to be kind of biased here, so this is more of like an opinion of Anime Expo. But overall, the experience for me was pretty pleasant. That said, I did kind of wake up early to get in line all the time, so I got in like less than 20 minutes once the doors opened up. But from what I heard, LineCon wasn't awful, or at least too awful. To be more specific, getting into the convention wasn't too hard. Even my friend who basically got stuck out in the sticks got in like an hour or two. It's no longer the horror story of 2019 where you took 6 hours to get in, or so you waited at the con, and all of a sudden, 6 hours go by and you're finally in. No, we woke up early in the morning, got there, and got in at like 9:30ish, which was pretty damn early. Actually, the exhibit hall and the artist alley weren't even open when we got in. So overall, getting in, pretty painless. Everything else, maybe not so much. Entertainment hall and exhibit hall got kind of slammed, so a lot of the displays, like the front and center stuff at the front, got LineCon quite hard this time around. So, it was like an hour wait or so to get into, let's say, the Gundam base or Yostar. On day 2, Yostar had like a 1 hour and 52-minute wait, which was a little nuts. I wasn't in that one. One of my friends went to go and get some Azur Lane merch and got stuck there for a while, but he got it in the end. Another thing is, it seems like the merch is very, very nice. Aside from the LineCons there, panel lineup was great. And I'll kind of get into the caveats in a bit, but I got to see a couple panels. I saw a lot of premieres, well, just 2. I guess that's considered a lot for me. I got to see Mecha Ude, which was wonderful. I'm not going to say anything. You guys are just going to have to watch the anime for that. And I also saw the Gridman Universe movie, or at least a third of it before I had to leave for dinner with friends. But yeah, there was a lot of premieres, and from what I heard, Bleach 1000 Year was coming out, and my friend managed to meet the production director or animation director for 86, which I'm kind of jealous about. So while that's the kind of the pros, let's kind of go into the cons of, the con. LineCon was kind of awful for a lot of things. Like I said, 1 hour 52 minutes just to get into a stall at the entertainment hall. Not exactly the shining moment for a lot of the vendors. It seems like now that LineCon has kind of been killed for the expo to get in, it seems like it's going to be a bit hard for the vendors to kind of do some crowd management when it comes to that. Other thing is, they shifted the waiting from inside the convention to outside. So there's a lot of waiting outside for your premiere or panel or that sort of thing. And as the end result, not all waiting areas were built the same. So While they tried to provide shade for a lot of the waiting areas, unfortunately, when I was waiting for Mecha Ude, I happened to be stuck out in the blazing sun, and thankfully I had my hoodie on, so I could just like flip this on and kind of hide from the sun, but that wasn't really the case for a lot of people. So next thing is the shuttle service. Now the shuttle service is always convenient. It's just kind of inconsistent. A lot of the time you're waiting like 15, it says waiting 20 to 60 minutes, which is like, what the hell? I found that the wait time is closer to like 30 to 40 minutes, which wasn't great, but it existed. And also that the kind of spacing between shuttles wasn't very good. You had moments where there would be like no one coming to pick you up, and then you'd have like 3 shuttles like come all at once to your stop, which was kind of infuriating because you kind of wish that they were more evenly spaced out so that coverage was a lot more consistent. But I can't really fault the Expo for that. It's more of like the shuttle service not really dispatching or having a solid like leave policy for their shuttles. So that's really it. But aside from that, that was pretty much, that's all my real cons are for the con. It's just that, you know, lines could be shorter, which is kind of always a fighting thing. I will say flow control was a lot better this year. The halls, they definitely took advantage of its split system, so they'll kind of force you down like a different corridor so that you don't go against the grain and having to fight other people. But you can really only do so much with the LA Convention Center in terms of flow management before you start like making people go outside. One other thing was that it seemed like the entertainment hall this year, more than any other year, became more of like an E3. What I mean by that is, instead of like a lot of trading cards and tabletop that took the front part of the expos, or that front part of the entertainment hall, it was a lot of game developers, like a lot of like demo stalls were set up so you can like try out the games, get some merch from them. One of my friends went nuts on the Honkai Star Rails exhibits. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how next year is handled, because I would love to see more E3 style entertainment hall or more E3 presentations in the entertainment hall. That way we can try out more games, and yeah, they can show off like new releases coming soon, and people can get like merch drops and that sort of thing. But yeah, so overall I personally enjoyed Anime Expo, and I got a lot of awesome merch. Even though I always say that I'm not gonna get merch, I always find something that I like. Usually for me it's just like stickers or a new sweater like the one I'm wearing. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna cut it here and roll the intro, or roll the outro. So with out of the way, take care, and I'll see you at the next Anime Expo.
I couldn't wait for you to come and clear the cupboard, but now you're gone and leaving nothing but a sign. Another evening I'll be sitting reading in between your lines, because I miss you all the time. So